What's going on, guys? We're playing some more MX versus ATV Legends today. We're checking out what I think is one of the most interesting races in the game. As of recording this, I have finally finished the career mode in this game. And there are a couple very interesting races that happen at the farm, and we're going to check them out today. This is the very last race in the career mode we're doing right now. Or at least the very last race in the MX career mode. I finished the MX career mode. I haven't finished the UTV or ATV one. So maybe another video coming soon will be all of the stuff you get at the farm once you complete career. But this is where it gets interesting now. Since we're going to be doing some enduro racing, I guess. We'll see what it looks like once we get up the hill here. Yep, there's some logs. Very sharp turn, and now we've got to run over the logs and deal with this hill. There we go. Alright, we'll try and hit the log jump here if we don't get run over. There we go. I'm going to come up here for another tight turn, and this was... I wish when they did the trail series there was more stuff like this. Would be interesting, I guess, to say the least. I got it. It's okay, if you crash you get reset out of the logs. But if the trail races were more of stuff like this, I think it would be very interesting. Unfortunately, it would seem that the trail races are mostly wide open, just hold the throttle down and go. Because this, I think, is a much more interesting thing to race on. Oh, pop the wheelie. Let's try and get out of the tight section here, because this is the last race in the career mode, and it's a weird mix of trails, but also running the Nationals track as we bomb down the hill here. Do the first lap in first person. We can help ourselves. We're just carrying the hay bale with us. Try and max the FOV out. Now this jump we gotta kind of shank hard to the right. If I try and clear this, I always go off the track. This one we're gonna call a little off track. We'll catch up and we'll be fine. And a couple of the whoop sections here. That's I think the difference is with this one there is a big jump that we come into in one of these laps instead. But yeah, this is I wish there was more racing like this, I guess, for the trails bit, because once it gets all tight and technical up there, I would say that's probably one of the most fun races in the career mode. At least I think it's one of the most fun races, so there we go, there's the finish line. And this is where I also have struggled to get this jump right a lot of times. It's a weird, really steep angle, and you can't really fling yourself too well over it that I've been able to do. I'll try and actually hit the correct line on the track this time, since I believe we need to hook this rut and send this jump. Oh, we didn't make it. That's a hard one to get. I think we have to use that as a wall. Coming into some more logs here. Got like rolled backward down the hill and dump the clutch to bop over the log. There we go. And some more logs here. And we're good. Let's scrub that. And we'll come in to start the... We'll get ready to set up for the crazy section again. I thought this was a really cool race, and I wanted to let you guys know that it's here, since I see a lot of potential in this game. I have really enjoyed playing through it, and I think it could go wonderful places if once they patch some bugs and they start adding more content. I think this is going to be a great game. I wish they would support the modding community with it, because if they did, I think we'd get a lot more stuff like this and a lot cooler stuff a lot faster. But it is what it is. I've got a feeling they're gonna refuse to support mods in the game because they're gonna be concerned about losing money on DLC, since there's already so much DLC for the game. That's because I don't see mods coming anytime soon, but it would be nice if they did. We will pop back out into third person. I'll try and run through this section in the normal camera here. This does get kind of hard to play this section in third person just because there's so many tight turns. There we go. We're touching tips there, apparently. Alright, let's get over the logs. Yeah, we didn't get wrecked that time. Awesome. These logs are actually a challenge to get through. You kind of like gotta come into them pretty slowly. We'll see if, you can see how our wheel kind of freaks out a little bit. Come on, get over the log. There we go. We'll sit back, and the last lap we'll watch the AI hit the log section there, and we will see how they do. Let's get out of just back into the normal camera, please, and then we'll finish off this lap this way. Kind of scrub that ish and go hard left, and cut ahead of them again, since the AI in this game isn't the. Once you learn how to play the game, it's really easy to run away from the AI, even on the hardest difficulty. But, especially on... Well, we'll watch them on the next laps. I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to handle all of that weird stuff back there. After playing this, though, I had another video that there probably was a card for, where I think in this game we also found the biggest jump that's ever been doable in any MX vs. ATV game ever that should have been linked on a card. After messing around with that giant cliff jump where we're literally jumping like 800 feet down a mountain and a very, 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 very long way out, all the jumps in this game feel tiny and insignificant now after we've done that. So, maybe that just ruined the game for me by finding the huge jump, and now everything just seems like it's not even worth hitting. But, yeah, overall, I hopefully, this is, I guess, showing some of the racing in this game. So I think the racing is the best, might be the best it's ever been in any MX vs. ATV game. They definitely nailed the tracks, and I think the racing's really good, especially in multiplayer. It's a lot more competitive. I think there's more opportunities for passing. There's a lot of split lanes to give opportunities for passing, whereas some of the tracks, like in Reflex, were just wide open, one-line track, and you better hit that one line if you want to be competitive. It does seem like there's multiple ways to go here. There's always multiple ruts in the corners you can try and hook. We actually cleared the jump that time, and we actually got set up for the logs, and there we go. I think ideally that's how that section is supposed to go. We will, oh, we just shot ourselves off the track. Just riding directly down the log that time. Scrub this. We'll wait for once we get back into the log section up on the hill there, in the tight bits, we will wait for the AI and see how they manage to handle it, since I've, already finished so much of the career, already finished the career at this point, so I've got no incentive to try and actually win this. I'm just playing it back for fun right now, because I think this is a very fun race, and when I saw this pop up in the career mode, I was like, ooh, wonder how many people know this is here, because this will be a fun one, I think. Once you get to it, I think this would be cool to have in the multiplayer circuit, too. I don't think it's in the multiplayer rotation right now. I wish they could add this to the multiplayer rotation, because I haven't seen it come up. Because this on multiplayer with competing with actual people, I think would be a blast, especially once you get to this tight section up here. I think it'd be a whole lot of fun. It's just it's come down to them getting it in the rotation, since right now I believe this is career mode only, is the only way you can play this race. Well, career, maybe you can quick play, but I think you have to go through career to get it, since all of this stuff is not normally here on the farm. Or doesn't seem like it's normally here, at least. Ah, we got wrecked. Alright, let's get past the logs here so we can turn around and watch the computers hit them. Alright, here we go. Watch some computers handle the logs here and see how they manage this section. It's gonna reset me out of the logs now, so I'm gonna have to back up if I can. If I can't even back up, we're gonna have to back up. Well, we can watch them hitting the logs off to the right there, I guess. I don't know. We'll move on to the race. I think point has been made for now. We'll go close this race out. Oh boy, we're stuck on a log again. We'll close her out in first person, since I don't think we've been using the first-person camera nearly enough. It is a very good camera in this game. Alright. Okay, there's third. So we're catching up. This would be... I don't know, I enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys, if you made it this far in the video, you found this to be an interesting race, since trying to show more of the stuff that's in Legends that might not be obvious on the surface, since I think a lot of people would get a kick out of this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. In the near future, videos should hopefully be getting better, since right now the other thing I'll note is this game does seem to be fairly well optimized for PC, since maybe they I guess learned from the past, know that PC gaming's a lot more popular than it was when like Reflex came out. But I'm running on a very tired GTX 970 right now because of the graphics card shortage. I just managed to find an EVGA 3060 Ti that I'll be switching to hopefully next Thursday. Well, I don't know when this is going to get posted. By the time this is posted, I might already have that in the computer. But point being, the new graphics card will be here soon, and then we'll get the game cranked up to max settings, and hopefully everything will start looking quite a bit better than it does right now. But yeah, I've been thoroughly enjoying my time with the game. I think they've done a great job with it. For when it was on sale for 35 bucks, worth it. 40 bucks, I would say, worst case, buy it. If you don't like it, you can always refund it on Steam within 2 hours. But for 40 bucks, I think you'll get your money's worth out of it. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.